Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, karibu sana. My name is Philomena, and this is Being Ilomik, where we live, we love, and we grow in. So guys, let us talk about people in our lives who in one way or another are invested in our lives and in everything that we do, every decision that we make. Those that and let's first talk about those people who it will mostly affect our decisions, um even our careers, whatever decisions that we make, those people that it could really affect. So I come from a family where people are so close together, and by close together I mean, when one thing happens to you, in 10 minutes everyone in your family is going to be aware of it. And by your family I mean your grandmother, your auntie, your cousin, your everyone around you, everyone that you think is important in your life. They're going to be knowing about that thing in the next 10 minutes. That's how close our family is. So now it becomes, I don't know, when you're going through a situation where you're not figured out, or you're trying to figure your life out, and there are decisions that you're trying to make. You're looking for a job, you're done with school, what is the next stage? Or your career is in a good place. Well, we are not seeing you bringing a husband to us, or a wife to us. What is happening to your life? Now, in a family like that, or in a place where your closest circle is very invested in your life, it can be stressful. Because let's first talk about the situation that I'm in, which is looking for a job. Now, let me tell you, if I get a job today, I can tell you that there are at least 100 people who are going to be so happy about that. I mean, I'm going to forget about how happy I am, and just be happy for them because they are happy that I got the job. That's how crazy it is. That's how crazy it is in my family. But now the thing is, when things are not going all right, and they keep asking you, how are you doing, how is the job search going, have you tried here? They send you applications. Try and send your application here. Go and see this person. Give them your CV. Please send me your CV to my email. Do this and this and this. And then they come and follow up if you did the thing that they asked you to do, because we need to get you this job chop chop. Now, let me tell you, it can be stressful, and sometimes, because it is that stressful, I mean, and I have been in this place a few times where I feel like, guys, stop. This is also my job, and it worries me as much, but when it is too much, when it's a lot, it is going to cause me to go crazy. And sometimes when you're in that place where you feel like, I am going to go crazy if one more person asks me if I have a job or what I am doing to get a job, I am going to go crazy, and I am not going to ask permission to go crazy. It happens, guys, it happens. um so sometimes it's hard to forget about their place in your life, and what you having or being in a good place in whatever situation that you're in, what it also means to them. And it is absolutely hard to give them a little grace also, that it is all right for them to be concerned, and to be this concerned, and for them to ask these questions. And I have just shut down because the pressure is a lot, because it is just crazy, and people are asking questions, and I am going to give them answers that they do not want to hear. I am going to respond in ways that they don't want to hear, that like a response that they do not want to hear from me, because everyone is expecting, or at least hoping, that the answer this time is going to be, it got better, got an opportunity, I am doing a little better. But sometimes, because you do not have such, you just want to go crazy. You don't want to keep answering those questions. Now, here is what I was coming to say. After all that story, this is really what I just wanted to say. Sometimes when you're going that crazy, and because you are going to go crazy, and if you have not gone crazy, well, you are yet to go crazy. It's about to come, and it is going to come, well, unless your opportunity comes sooner, which is an amazing thing. Bless the Lord for that. But if you get to that place, don't snap. Don't snap, because deep down in all those questions and in all those concerns, there's a lot of love. Deep down in their hearts, they just want one thing going good for you. Deep down in their hearts, they are praying that you don't have, and that you don't get to worry about this one more time. Deep down in their hearts, they want you to get through this, and they know that you're stressed, but they do not want you to go through that stress, probably because they went through that stress at some point in their life, or because you are their child, you are one of them, you are a part of them, and every time that they see you a little down, a little stressed, every time you call them to tell them, haven't you heard about an opportunity that I can apply for, they just don't want you to have to go through that again. That is what is really, really happening deep down in their hearts. So instead of snapping and being angry and feeling that like you are about to crash because of all these questions that are happening, give them a little grace. Give them a little grace, and also reassure them. And I know it feels like you are the one that needs reassurance, that you're the one who doesn't have a job, or you're the one whose life is not figured out, it's not in a good place, at least in the place that you want for it to be, or in the course of how you want it to be. And I know that you will think, and we have you know and it looks like you are the one that needs more the grace. You are the one who needs, excuse me, you are the one who needs to be consoled, you are the one who needs to be left alone, and you're the one who needs to not be stressed, and you are the one who who wants to be cared for, but also care for those that are around you, because one way or another they are invested you. If you get your breakthrough, they are going to be happy for you, excited for you. If you get your breakthrough, they don't have to stress about you, they don't have to stress about how you're going to provide for your life or for the people in your life. If you get your breakthrough, you can figure out the next step in your life, and you won't be stuck in one place trying to figure out what happens now, and just trying to figure out your life. So give these people grace, give your family grace, give your friends grace. When they call you and they are worried, at the end of that call, tell them, you know what, it is going to be fine. I know that you guys are worried about me, about getting my job, but I want you to remember that God is going to provide for me, and God is going to come through. So don't be worried. I am telling you, you have no idea what that does to people, because I have seen what it does to people. I'm going to finish the second year since I graduated. And since then, my mom, if you meet my mom and she starts talking about me getting a job, you will think that she's the person who is going to be doing that job. Like, that's how crazy it is, the situation. My mom wants me to get a job ASAP. She just wants that to be done. And this thought came, from my mom and watching her, because between me and her, she's more stressed than I am. And that is a place that you don't want to see someone that you love be worried and wondering all the investment that I did to this person, it is not giving a return yet, or they're not in a happy place. Like, you don't want to see someone you love in that place. And I realized that I am not the only one who requires grace, but my mom also requires grace. She needs to be told and to be reminded, that it will get better when it is time to get better, when it is finally my opportunity. I am going to get that job and I am going to be able to serve. So this, while I haven't gotten there yet, let's take care of one another, let's console one another, let's reassure one another, let's restore one another's hope and faith in God, that God is going to provide abundantly above all we could ask for, and that God is going to come through in his own time, and he is going to be faithful, and his kindness and mercies are beyond anything that we could imagine. And with seeing that with my mom, I also started noticing other people who were also concerned for me. And now every time that someone sends me what are they called, an application to so that I can apply, I just want to reassure them that don't worry. Right now I am fine. It may not be figured out, but I am fine, and we are going to get there. It is going to be all right. So when you have that kind of conviction, remember also the people around you and how you can also restore them, restore their hope, so that they don't give up, so that they're not excessively stressed, and then they get miserable and then they start directing it to you. We need all to take care of one another and be good to one another and give grace to one another. And it is an amazing thing. It makes things a little easier to deal with, a little what can I say, like, just easier, like the burden feels a little less heavy. It feels like a smaller cross to carry, because you know that you're not carrying it alone, and you know that you're not feeling the weight alone. You have a lot of people around you who love you and who really really would give anything for you to be in the place that you want to be, but because they are not in that control, then they are going to help you to carry this cross. So remember, and I'll even in your prayer, remember the people who are invested in your life and how much they need grace, and how much they also need the consolation, that you may feel that you're the one who needs it, but they also need it, because you are their investment. You are a beloved one of them. You are a part of them, a part of their circle. So of course they are going to be concerned for you, and of course they are going to want good things for you. So give them grace, reassure them, and let them know that it will get better, and that you are going to get through this together. So that is all from me today. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you give people around you grace and reassurance. Thank you so much for supporting. I please share this with your friends. I am really grateful for the growth that is happening on my channel, and for each one of you that supports. May God bless you a lot, a lot, a lot, and a lot. Yeah, like, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't, turn on notifications so that you may get notified when I send my videos every Monday at 8 p.m. I love you, darlings. Bye bye.